Now I think we're ready for the main event.
Yeah, they're showing that replay of the Ryan Sanders head kick knockout. Scary, scary stuff. That's something that could be on like MMA Fighting, MMA Junkie, one of ESPN, like one of the big publications out there needs to circulate that. That was unbelievable. And right now we have the main event, Matt Denning, Jesse Erickson. And there's a little bit of bad blood here, if you don't know. Matt Denning, longtime CMBJJ fighter, very, very well known and popular here for the New England Fights promotion, and he's fighting his former coach, a guy that he said saved his life. Did an interview with Matt leading up to this fight, and it was a very emotional interview. Matt had a lot to say. This fight means the world to him. He stopped drinking, stopped smoking cigarettes, turned his life around, went from 200 and almost 50 pounds all the way down to, he weighed in at 163.2 before this fight here tonight, and now he's getting ready to walk in the cage and fight his former coach, Jesse the Viking Erickson.
You know, his nickname's Ken Doll. He just gave Kevin McDonald a pat on the ass. That was a little awkward for me. But his nickname's Ken Doll, and Jesse Erickson gave him that nickname. And I think he told us tonight he wants to retire that nickname tonight. He doesn't want to be called Ken Doll anymore. And, you know, he said he gave me the nickname. Tonight I'm taking it away. Interesting.
I wonder what the new nickname will be. Well, here comes the Viking, one of the best nicknames in the game. Jesse the Viking Erickson, 10-8, obviously out of CMBJJ. One of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners around, BJJ black belt. 7 of his 10 wins are by submission, including that monster win over Josh Hardy, the round 1 arm bar. This is victory or Valhalla for Jesse. He said Matt made some poor choices, and it was just time to move on as to why Matt no longer is at CMBJJ. And Matt now trains by himself. Denning MMA said he feels extremely let down by everyone at CMBJJ, and he wants to stick it to them here tonight by beating his former coach, Jesse Erickson, in the main event. Something that's really interesting, Greg, is Cam Lou of Lou's Whaley restaurant here in Auburn is giving a $1,000 bonus to the winner of this fight. So whoever wins this fight, on top of the bragging rights for getting the win, they're going to have a nice chunk of change in their pocket to boot.
On top of their purse, you know, the show money, the win money, and $1,000. And, you know, it's a meaningful fight.
Absolutely.
On top of all that, pride. Your pride. If Matt Denning can pull this off, it's going to be kind of an epic night. I mean, I'm a coach. My students want to fight me, you know. I'm like Frankenstein's monster. I'm like, I made you. You can't take me down. I know your weakness. You know, like it's so intriguing, this fight. So, as we saw tonight, anything can happen at any moment, and that's the beauty of
Ladies and
fighting.
gentlemen, your main event of the evening is brought to you by the Whaley Restaurant, official home of tonight's NEF after party. Make sure you stop by the Whaley Restaurant right here in Auburn, Maine on your way home for the official after party. Folks, it's now time for 3 rounds of welterweight action. Good friends, better enemies. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner to my left. He comes to us representing Denning MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, a New England Fights veteran, Matt Denning.
Okay.
And his opponent, standing directly across the cage, fighting out of the red corner to my right. He comes to us representing Team CMBJJ. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse the Viking Erickson. Women's welterweight, your main event.
All right, here we go. The main event of NEF 47. What's been a fantastic night of fights here in Auburn, Maine. No
right
touch
off
of
the bat.
gloves.
Well, Matt wanted to touch, but Jesse's like, nah,
Right.
no respect. I'll give you a hug afterwards, maybe. We'll see how that. See if they, well, no matter what happens, see how they handle the after.
Good kick there by Denning.
Yeah.
Comes forward.
Oh wow. Oh man.
And down to the ground we go. Denning back up on his feet, looking for grabbing that neck there, but Jesse Erickson having none of it.
And Matt pulls him to the ground, pulls guard on Jesse Erickson.
Matt Denning said that Jesse Erickson is the best BJJ practitioner in the state.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot. There's a lot of great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
Oh,
practitioners
God.
here
Yeah.
in the area. And so to say someone's the best, that's high praise. And he's in there on the ground right now with the Viking.
Oh, he pulled him to the ground.
Maybe he wants to test his skill set with his former coach and mentor. And right now, Jesse Erickson on top, which is his world here on the ground.
And I would look for Jesse to sub. I would look for Jesse to probably get a rear naked choke. Take his back. Yeah.
This is not good for Matt Denning.
There's a neck crank. Keeping his hooks in, getting on top. He's probably going to eat some elbows if he's on top. Flatten him out. Oh, he's going to be in trouble here, especially against Jesse. He's flattened out completely. That's it. You think hope?
Ladies and gentlemen, Cam and Katie from the Wei Lee Restaurant, official home of tonight's NEF After Party, will be presenting a $1,000 win bonus check to the winner of our main event. The end comes at 1 minute and 57 seconds of round number 1. Your winner via submission due to a rear naked choke, Jesse the Viking Erickson. And Cam and Katie will present him with the $1,000 win bonus check from the Wei Lee Restaurant, official home of tonight's NEF After Party. Jesse, I know there's a lot of folks who came to see you tonight as you're getting your wonderful photo op with your giant check, Happy Gilmore style.
I gotta stay on for a minute, baby.
Jesse, I know there's something on your mind you'd like to say. 1G, baby!
Thank you, Cam.
Too, buddy.
I just want to thank everybody that came out tonight. I had a lot of support and love tonight, and I'm really grateful for it. And I just want to take a second to recognize and dedicate this fight to a person that we lost recently, Jesse Peterson. We love you. Till Valhalla, brother.